Okay, people, so it's the same day. This is basically what I'm going to do. I've got the video that I just did converting. And when I came in here yesterday, people, my son's box spring was in here. When I moved it, right up in here was a big gaping fucking hole. Can you see how I've got these placed? Where did the bin go, people? And right now, from what I can find in these things, I didn't see my ribbing. The only ones where my ribbing might be, and it's not this one because it says orange, so that would be orange fabric in there. It might be that one, which means I have to move all this stuff. You can see Auntie Shemai's room is kind of bunked up in here. I moved in a lot of sewing shit, right? My kids just want me to give things away, people. This is the stuff that I'm going to put on, Facebook Market. There's a nice pot there, right? A juicer, right? This is a slicing machine they don't want. This is learning Chinese to speak English. This is little cassette decks. So I'm just kind of putting things. There's some dolls here that I don't want to sell. They're actually a maze, but I brought them down here. Point is, obviously food storage, right? I moved the desks in yesterday. You can see there's one desk there. There's another desk there. But my sewing machine has been fucking trashed, right? Just tossed off. With, I don't know where the freaking plug-in foots are for it. I hope to find them. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I'm not rushing. I just wanted you to see that. I'm going to put this over here as I move about. You should be able to see me. Huh? Kind of. I'm going to multitask here. Okay? It's recording. Yeah. Alright, I gotta get up into these bins. That's what I'm doing, people. I'm gonna fucking log this shit down. I was gonna do it, but because I was so trying to build in that sense of safety, right? It's like a sense of safety in terms of, we don't need to lock up this room, people. We live in this house. We've been in this house for 10 years. Why do I need to lock my kids out of their sister's bedroom, basically, in order to be able to, I brought out my old hanging rack, right, to hang costumes or whatever I hang on here. So we got that going, right? This is my hoarding moment, people. This is what my kids get mad at me for, because I keep this shit. They don't realize that my life, when it comes to, like, my sewing, whether I'm doing it for personal reasons, like for my little grandchildren, or whether when I used to sew for making income, right? And providing a service because I was good at it. Moving into this house, 10 years in this yard, this is what it's accomplished, people. And now that I'm just starting to maybe get back into fucking doing something before I die, I'm being robbed. I've been robbed in this basement with so many things have gone missing from here since I've moved in that you can't even imagine. And it's still happening. This is all non-profit crap from back to 2000. When the board director becomes the president and moves the foundation out of my house in terms of registering it to a different location, which more than likely would be an accounting firm, same shit. All non-profit crap. should be all fucking fabric. But when I remove the bins that I just put in there yesterday with paper, you'll see how many bins disappeared in a space of less than 3 weeks. And it can't be Sierra, people, because Sierra's been in jail. This one here, too, is paperwork regarding all this bullshit that the public union sector throws at my fucking family to build in that below the poverty fucking, let's pick on the poor people. Let's have a reason to employ ourselves. Right? The wrongful and illegal apprehension of Andre. Anyway, just bin of fabric, miscellaneous, not color coordinated. I am specifically looking for my ribbing. If I don't find it in those 2 bins down there, well, really, looks like there's only one that I can choose from. Because I already took a look at these ones. I just didn't get up into that corner to double take, but I am today, and I'm writing it down. Because this is all I have, people. I've been waiting for 10 fucking years to get a handle on this yard so I can finally fucking do something with the fabric that should have been sewed up years ago. As my kids are fucking harassing me to throw it out on the road and give it away. And I'll tell you, when it comes to that, like, fuck, I just don't want to be around anymore. I don't want to fucking live. I'm sick of it. People robbing from you all the time, up in your face, you know, doing whatever. This is just miscellaneous whatever. Not what I'm looking for. This one down here is nice. This is for men. This one here, I'm looking forward to sewing with this. Whether I make do-rags, whether I make tank tops, whatever it is that I make, this is specifically for men. I got a nice bin in there. Been waiting for years. Been waiting for years to sew it, people. Holding down the fort to keep the fucking property developers and the city happy in terms of the false illusion of the wealth in my community in terms of keeping your fucking grass cut. Okay, these are, look like my, maybe some greens, teals, that type of thing. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. Not what I'm looking for. This one is more like maybe some purples. Can you see? I'm going to have to write this down. I should be writing this down. But I'm just going to go through this with you until I get to that one bin where I think my freaking ribbing might be. Because if it's not there, people, then there's only so many places I can look upstairs. Because what's been happening is, you know, having Amari and playpens for Alea May and just whatever. I'm having, and I've said this before, I'm having to rearrange my life and start all over again. 40 years too late. People start their families usually in their 20s, right? I'm going into 60, right? And I'm having to clear out a lot of shit in my house because of having small children needing playpens and high chairs and car seats and clothes and bottles and whatever, right? And then add in the fact that one of the children are special needs, which means now you're looking to clear out even more shit because you have to get the child through what you've been basically going, you know, in terms of I have this shelf here with, you know, my little cups and bowls that Andre can go and help himself with without having to climb up in the cupboard, and a little bit of food storage in there with, a few other things on. I have to move all that out now just so that we can put Amari in a little freaking stroller and wheel him through the house before I'm forced out of a house that I can't fucking afford to move into another house. As my kids are fucking ragging on me like fucking bullshit PMS shit. Not what I'm looking for, though. And because they don't sew, they don't need it, it becomes insignificant and unimportant. And because Mom has been such a lousy mom for the last 10 years with her garbage in the yard, all this is pointless. Oh, these ones are red. This is a red bin. This one here is labeled pink, so this is good. A nice full bin of pink fabrics. I used to be more organized. This is orange. Look at these colors. They're beautiful. This is the one I'm looking for, people. Oh my God. I'm so happy. Now I can relax. This is the ribbing. This is quality ribbing. This is the ribbings that I used to use when I was making my own children clothes. Look how nice this is. Look at that. My kids want me to get rid of shit. Well, I want to get rid of shit too, people. But before I fucking take bags of fabric that's fleece and my ribbing and then just chuck it out, I'm going to try and make some children's clothes, which I should have done when Andre was a baby. But I couldn't do it when Andre was a baby because there was so much bullshit going on with everybody and their fucking bullshit and with the yard. I never had time to sew anything. I should have fabric here, people, from when Andre was a baby. And I took Sierra out shopping and we bought fabric specifically to make him some clothes, but it never happened. So the fabric that I was going to use for Andre when he was 2 and 3, in terms of the fleece that you use this stuff with, is going to be used for Amari. But the point is that fabric's still here taking up space, and that's where my kids get fucking mad at me. But you don't see them coming out in the fucking yard and helping me weed, move dirt around, really build anything. Nothing. Nothing. So it always comes back to me. It's my fault. Right? So now that we're here, this is what I've done. I'm going to show you because I'm going to now go get... So there's the one that I was having that fucking heart attack over. You can see it's nothing but ribbing, people. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ribbing. This is over $500 worth fucking ribbing. This is what my kids don't understand. Because they don't use it. And because they don't use it, they don't value it. And if they do value it, it's not because they respect me. It's because they can maybe fucking do something with it for themselves, or just throw it out and just be ignorant and stupid and not realize what the fuck they really have. Because in the end, when I die, people, my kids are going to get it all. The ones that are living in this house with me are going to get it fucking all. And when I'm gone, they want to fucking take it and throw it all out in the fucking road. I've already told my daughter, you want to think like that? You know what? You go off and you do that fucking shit. Or my son or whatever. And when you know what? In 5-10 years after you fucking did that shit, you're going to kick yourself in your fucking ass. That's what you're going to do. Right? I'm just getting into this corner so I can go upstairs, get my piece of paper, and I have what do you call those things? Labels. And I'm just gonna relabel these bins. I'm gonna stack them back up, and then I'm gonna just hang a blanket over it, and hopefully I won't lose another bin. Because something was taken out of here. I don't know what. But something was. Look how pretty. Beautiful. And there's lots. Lots there. This room is cold. It's good for food storage, but I don't know. I don't know how it's perfect. This room is perfect. I got the window open, right? And I closed the vent. So it's perfect for food storage. And I'm going to end up blanking it off. I've said that before. To insulate the coldness even more into one corner. Right? But I'm going to have to bring in a small heater in this corner over here. For assuming that anyone sews. Like, I'm even going to make it where my son can come in here and sew if he'd like. Because I want to get on with life too, people. Do you know what it's like to be able to do something and not be able to do it for 10 fucking years? Because you've got so many fucking other responsibilities that you have to take care of first. And you have to fight your way just to fucking get to those responsibilities and keep up with those responsibilities as you're being trashed while you do it. Like, it's stupid. Completely fucking stupid. Now you see? I should have a bin of nothing but basically white fabrics, because it would say white. And I should have a bin of nothing but black fabrics. Because one, in the old days, was more organized, right? But when you don't sew for 10 years, everything goes into cold storage. So I was grouping a lot of the stuff up into colors versus into the types of fabric, because that was just the easiest to maybe try and get to. But these are neither white nor black, which tells me that I've got a white bin of fabric somewhere that I don't know where it is. And I've got a bin of black fabric somewhere, which I'm going to look for until I find them. And if I don't find them, people, in the next 3 weeks, I'm just writing in a fucking shopping spree at the fucking fabric store, and I'm replacing my bin of white and I'm replacing my bin of black, assuming that I can't find them. Because black and white are like staples. You need them in order to be able to piece them into other things that you make. because I don't see them in here. I don't know what the fuck is in here, but that's not what I don't see. That's just miscellaneous shit. Like I said, I came in here and there was a big gaping fucking hole. So now I'm just sorting out my garbage here. This is my garbage, people. Okay. Going through these bins. I have an idea of what's missing. I think I have a couple of other bins, maybe the black and white ones in the little cubby over here. So after I'm going to get up into there and I'm going to look. But hold on a minute. Okay. As you can see, I've labeled them. A lot of them are just mixed. But here is what the equivalent of what's missing, people. Do you see that big gaping hole? How can you not miss it? Also, I think 2 bins were taken. Because one would be here, right? And the other one would fit right up in there. Because I had a bag of fabric in here, people, that I ended up putting, I made room. I emptied out, right, and rearranged. You can see, like, I got empty fucking bins here. So I ended up taking, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so mad, people. Like, you don't know. It's beyond being mad. I took the bag of fabric and I put it in a bin, which technically should have not fit in here, right? So that tells me that 1.5 bins is gone from this particular spot within the last 3 weeks. And that's why I'm doing this video, because that's bullshit. That's complete fucking bullshit. Okay, so now I'm going into another area that's full of garbage, people. This is garbage. Let's remember this, okay? This is what my fucking kids harass me about. Fucking garbage. What's in here is a high-powered telescope to look at the, what do you call that? Stars. Right? Obviously, 2 blocks for a lay of May. I'll pull them out. I don't know. I'm hoping that that white and black bin is in here, but I don't think so. But we'll find out. Hold on. Anyway, there's the black garbage. You can see. See right there. Black fabric. I don't know. What you got in here is a lot of walnut. Andre's walnut art. Just another garbage. See, people? At least Shimei wanted to do park events with me again. Right? She wanted to go out in the community with her child. This is tug-of-war ropes, people. Where my other kids seem to think I should just fucking chuck it out, throw it away, give it away, get rid of it. As long as I get rid of it, that's all that matters. Because I'm never going to go back and do anything with the kids anymore. Those days are done. So therefore, I don't need that anymore. And the actual one kid that fucking appreciated anything that I fucking did when it came to park events wanted me to go out and do fucking park events again. And she's not here. Pom-pom felt, I don't know. I'm looking for my white fabric of bin with my silver. I know exactly what kind of fucking fabric I'm looking for, people. Okay, people, you don't know how sick I feel looking at my garbage. Okay, do you see those? That's 2. 2. I have another one, but it doesn't have a case. Those are canopies from when I used to do events, whether it was in front of a business or a park. I used to have, oh my God, at least 10 fold-up fucking tables, people, that I have lost over the years. What's in here? Foam crafts. That says foam crafts. So this bin would be nothing but foam crafts. This is wax to make candles with. I wanted to do that with my girls. Just haven't had time, people. I was too busy trying to make a fucking house with my yard so that eventually I wouldn't have to spend so much time in my yard and I could actually get around with making candles with my children and grandchildren. But anyway, that's garbage, okay? Because it takes up space. What's in this bin, more than likely, is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful craft paper. I don't know what's in this one. I'm going to have to get up in there. This, I don't know. Black walnut art, 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 Andre's walnut art, okay? Garbage. Looks like Andre's walnut art. Garbage. I don't know what's in there, and I don't know what's in there. So let's find out what kind of fucking garbage is in there. Okay, so I found one bin of miscellaneous fabric. These are, the roll-up wax to make rolled-up candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what that is. That's what all that is. Oh, look, here's a little Noah's Ark boat. Garbage. Let me get this garbage out of here, people. Seriously. As soon as the Leia May is done playing with it, it goes in the garbage. It becomes meaningless. Right? Do you see? Garbage. Have a sewing room now. Put that in there with the rest of the garbage. Obviously, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so let's take a look at this garbage before I chuck it out. This is obviously some antique freaking, I don't know, teacup. Do you see that? It's in this box. I've been trying to tell my kids there's some things I want to put online. Like this might be one of them. All my son can say is, well, why don't you do it? When you're not doing it, okay, so let's look at another box of garbage here. Obviously, I put it away so that one day I'd get some help to maybe put it online or have a little yard sale. Teach Andre a little something maybe. But, it's not like I have time to do fucking yard sales around here, right? So anyway, I'm taking it out of here. Hold on a second. Okay, so let's look at some more garbage. See that? This is no way to live, right? It's obviously a lid to something. So anyway, we know what's in that box. So I will take it into Auntie Shmay's room and eventually try and put it online. As my kids tell me to stop hoarding fucking garbage. So, this is that little bin that I didn't know what was in there. This is obviously related to my old Value Village days when I used to buy grab bags and shit like that would come in with miscellaneous, items that, you buy the bag for maybe one or two things, but you end up getting 4 different things. Oh, well, here's a little, what do you call that? Freaking piece of garlic. Salt shaker, whatever it is. Probably 30% off. But you can see what's in here. This is all garbage. Right? YouTube stuff. Stuff that maybe if Shmay would have moved out, I just would have gave her something. Right? But as it stands right now, we're just looking at garbage, people. Do you see the garbage? Put it on the road. so the homeless people can pick it up, so people can go around saying, look at the garbage pickers. Okay, so, remember I told you in this bin was paper? See that paper? There's garbage, people. See this beautiful paper? Look at that beautiful paper. I have a little bit upstairs. If I need more, I know where it is. Paper like this is expensive, but it's garbage. Okay, this is garbage. Obviously, these are dual tangs. And because I'm too old and dried up and worn out, unimportant piece of shit, I'm never going to get back out in the community and do anything with any kids anymore, because the one kid that wanted to fucking help me is dead, while the rest of them are running around fucking just, I don't know what. Anyway, that stays there. I'm going to label it paper. Only reason I brought this wax in here, this is full of fucking wax, people. Just look at this bar of wax. Do you see this wax? Look at this. It's all wax. To make candles with my kids. Or crafts, or whatever. That's what I bought it for. Came across it real cheap. I put it in here so Sierra wouldn't steal it. But now it's garbage. More garbage. Do you see? This is all garbage. This is all related to foam. For foam crafts for kids. Over the years, again, grab bags, whatever. Just, you know, collects, right? I mean, I'm sure one day a little AMA would like it, but at the end of the day, it's still fucking garbage. Anyway, here's another one. This one's got pipe cleaners, pom-poms, right? A lot of pom-poms in this one. And pipe cleaners. You can see. Garbage. Just think, people, I have made it very easy for my kids to throw out the fucking garbage. Just grab a bin, out the door you go, there you go, it's fucking gone. Boom. Okay, here's some more garbage. This is when I used to have a dog. I kept dog stuff. And Andre, when he was a little kid, before he got taken, right, he had a rabbit. So I'm hoping that the rabbit harness is in here. Because I want to bring out Pumpkin, right? But I need a harness. So I'm going to leave this out. But, you know, this is just garbage. It's dog shit, right? Leashes and collars. And looks like there's a toy there. You can see. Right? In case we get a dog again someday. You never know. Hold on. Okay, more garbage. Andre's walnut art. Do you see? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all his art stuff. Andre's walnut art. All of this, people. I told you, I've been working on it for years. It's just a matter of piecing it all together and building a website. And teaching him how to... I don't know. Never did it before, people. Because it's garbage. Okay, remember I told you that the bark has medical properties? Look at that, people. That's all bark. I've taken the time to pick the bark off the actual fucking branches so that at some point I can bag this up and put it online. Andre's little walnut art. There's English walnut, there's black walnut, that's black walnut, people. But this is garbage, right? Hold on. More garbage. You can see. Looks like the American flag. There's the Canadian flag. Oh, wow. There's American flag. Is that American? No, that's not American. That's somebody else's flag. I don't know whose flag that is. Sorry. More garbage, people. It's just fucking garbage. Oh, yeah, there's more flags in there. Look at this. Like the good old days, as Uncle John would say. Well, when it comes time to throw it out, you just grab the fucking handles and take it out. Drop it off in the fucking road. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll bring that one upstairs. What else we got here? That's kind of cool. More flags. I don't know what kind of flags these are, but you can see there's a lot of flags in there. Right? Nut chucks. Another little drum. Garbage. More garbage. Andre's walnut art. Packaged into 10. Right, these are horse chestnuts. They've been sitting in this for a while now. So they need to be oiled down with some, what is it called? Coconut oil. But this is stock, that's garbage. It means nothing. Right, I should actually take them out, wipe them down, change the bags. But what you're seeing is, because they were dried with coconut oil, right? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see what kind of garbage we got. At the time, doing it with Andre, it was good. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time, people, to be doing... Oh, no, I lost it. To do this kind of stuff. Look at this. This horse chestnut is quite a few years old, and it's perfectly fine. You can actually hear it drying up in there like as if it was an Easter egg. You know, sometimes you can paint the Easter eggs without poking a hole and blowing out the egg, right? And then what you do after you've done the Easter egg, like your Ukrainian Easter egg, you shellac it, and then the shellac helps it to dry. And over a period of time, the egg itself will just dry up, right, without having to poke a hole in it and blow out the egg. Well, this same kind of principle is happening with this thing. But all in all, considering it's been sitting here for a couple of years, it's in pretty good damn shape, people. Look at this. Look at this nut. Andre's walnut art, which is garbage. Now that I have the stock and I'm getting to the point where I might be able to break it up into portions and, like I said, build that little website, I'm being fucking badgered to death. I feel like I'm getting ready for death. You know, and making your last preparations before you die kind of thing. Well, I'm getting rid of the garbage in my life, and if I can't get rid of it, I'm making it easy for my kids to get rid of it. And here's another one. You can see. I told Andre this year we didn't do it, because I told him we had enough. And this is grueling work for me, people. Right? But, you know, I'm trying to do something, and I'm just not getting no sport with it. But besides that point, I'm going to write down, like I did up here, you can see, horse chestnuts, Andre's art. When I get time, I know I'm putting, you'll see how I'm going to line it up in here. That's the pom-poms with the felt and the pipe cleaners. That's the foam crafts. On the bottom is the paper. This is the wax. We're getting into walnut bark, right? This stuff is the medicinal type. Walnut supplies, right? Obviously, horse chestnuts. Hold on. So I'm down here ranting and raving and going on about my kids. And what does Tisha do? She makes me a couple of sandwiches and some coffee. Anyway, this is more garbage. This is guitar cases. So if and when I ever go out in the community, I have the cases to cover up the guitars that I take that don't have the actual case itself, right? Because you want to protect your guitars, right? So I don't throw those out, people. I'm going to tuck them up in there, which this stuff is just park event stuff. That's all that is. You can see. Okay, I'm sitting here trying to have this sandwich. I'm telling you, I feel so fucking sick. You don't know how hard I worked on this stuff, people, to even be able to have it. This was the last time the walnuts came in, not this year, but last year. This what's in here. I have more of that ink powder in another location. I mean, eventually it's going to all run out, and Andre won't have anything left to sell. I won't have anything left to sell. because there are no real walnut trees around left, especially the black walnut, unless mine start producing, but I probably won't be here to see it. And then those trees out in my back are going to get cut down anyway, so. Because they're garbage, right? Trees are garbage. It all boils down to that one, that mentality. Unless it can produce lots and lots of money, everything else around you is garbage. So basically what I've done is I've cleared out this. I've taken out those dishes that I'm going to hopefully put online. But I don't know when I'm going to do that, people, because I've got lots of fucking things to do. I have asked Tisha to help me put some stuff online. And I told her we'll just gather it up and put it into kind of one corner. And then after we've got it figured out what we're doing, then you can list them for me. Kind of look after it, right? Because I can't do it, people. And whatever's in those two little boxes when it comes to, like, China cups and stuff, I don't want them. They can go online. And there's a few other things around here, like, I've seen this, for example. Now, these are nothing fancy. These would be good just for Andre's walnut art. Right? It has nothing in the back. Do you see? Nothing. But for Andre's walnut art, those are quite nice. So I'm going to put that bin back in here. And then as things get more organized, right, it'll be spring. And then I'll have to go out and start weeding again. Right? And because I'm out there weeding by myself, what happens? But besides that point, by taking out a couple of bins from in here, we'll just see how I pack it back up. Hold on. So yeah, this is all just stuff as we work on Andre's walnut art. Whatever's in there, right? I don't know. How do you teach a kid how to set up a little business? I don't know how to do that, people. But you can't do it with nothing. But as it is, it's garbage. So anyway, we'll just put it in here for now. Hold on. You can see what I've done. And that's all walnut. Walnut, walnut, all the way walnut, all the way walnut. 2 walnuts, chestnuts, right? I put the guitar cases back there, right? That's wax. I don't know what's in here, though. I have to see. Hold on. Okay, so I'm basically going to end it at that. This is a lot of, I'm going to keep this as is. You can see it's all walnut art in here. Right? I've got other places where I have it, people. It's just a matter of figuring out how I'm going to market it. And finding time to, this is what I did like 3 years ago. It's ready to go. I just have to decorate the little containers. Right? This is black walnut art, or black walnut ink powder. 100% pure, people. It's ready to go. I just have to decorate the little bottles. Right? This is just some of them. In terms of the stuff, right? And then there's this. Hold on. And look at this. Look how beautiful those are. Do you see that? Look at that. So anyway, I'm just putting it in here. And as I was saying, I have more of this like stuff upstairs. But I'm having to rearrange my life. It's like I'm getting ready to die. I'm having to sort everything out as I'm being hammered in that it's meaningless, it's pointless, it's only garbage, right? I need to remove everything so that other people can just fucking walk on by and live their lives as I shrivel up and die. Basically, that's how I feel. Okay, this is like getting all your paperwork ready before you die, people. What I'm doing right now in my fucking house. You know, I'm getting ragged because this bathroom took 3 fucking years to finally get done, and even then, there's things in there that could have been fixed but didn't get fixed, like the fucking floor tiles, and something over there, which I guess I'm going to have to try and do, but I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. So, anyway, as I find a bit more black walnut stuff, right, because I've got wood that I'm drying upstairs, and I'm actually going to cut into pieces, and I'm going to want to store them, right, as I'm processing it, right? Because this is all Andre and we have, and like I've been working on it for how many years, people, collecting this stock. I don't have a fucking shop to do it in. I don't have a fucking garage or a workshop or anything like that to do this stuff in. You know, I don't have a lot of money to go off and buy all this shit to start some little company for Andre just so that he gets a feel of what it means to, you know, have something like that so that later on in life, maybe, just maybe, it might be the only thing that will motivate him so that he doesn't curl up and die because the world is so fucking ruthless. Canada is a shithole country, people. Very manufactured with its poverty. I don't care what any fucking troll wants to sit up there and say. They couldn't last a week in my shoes. Not even a fucking week. Okay, so, as you can see, I still have a little bit of room, right, to add in a little bit of this walnut art, right, because I'm clearing it up from upstairs. Obviously, I'm bringing it into one local section. I do have other places where I have it outside, not inside, right? It does better if it's on the inside, but I found ways to be able to store the actual bark outside so far from what I can gather without it molding. Because, you know, it's black walnut, so if it comes into contact with moisture, you know, black walnut, English walnut is going to do what it does, right? But if you keep it dry, doesn't matter if it's cool, it's okay. As long as it's dry. It preserves very well. Just like those horse chestnuts been sitting there for, 3 years? All you have to do is take a rag, wipe them down, and they're good to go for crafts. For crafts, people. Does anyone want to buy a batch of 10 horse chestnuts off of Andre's Walnut Art website? Well, maybe, maybe not. I'm not too worried about it. The point is if and when I ever get that website up, that will be one of the things that you could order in terms of a craft for your own children, which I may or may not add extra things to make a complete project versus just sending off 10 chestnuts in the mail, right? But of course, there's no dollar value in anything that I do, people. It doesn't matter. And because of that, I'm at the point in my life where I'm just bagging it up, boxing it up, putting it into bins, organizing it so that I can die and my kids and whoever else is around at that time can come and pick up the fucking bins and say, oh, no, garbage, chuck it out. Oh, well, I might keep this, but at the time when Mom was hoarding it, it was nothing but garbage. And then after about 5 or 10 years, after I've been gone and they really start to miss me, that's when it will hit them. Okay. So I found what I was looking for, people. Basically, I think the bin that had mostly white fabric, because I kind of know what I'm looking for, and now I can't find it, unless it's upstairs, which I doubt it is, but it might. But it was a bin that had white fabric in it, more than anything else, because it was sitting up in War Room 1. And when I started bringing down the bins, that was one of the bins that came down, and it's not here. There's a bin there with a little bit of white fabric in it, but the whole bin itself was pretty much all white fabric, and it's not here. So anyway, this is not the priority right now. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. What's important is we got food storage going, right? We got a little list of things to put online. If they don't sell by spring, Andre can have a couple of little yard sales, and whatever's left behind up there, people, I'll give it away. But right now, I'm a poor woman. I have given away so many things over the years. You can't imagine how much shit I've given away. I've given away so much shit that my kids gave me shit for giving away shit. Okay? Used to rag me all the time. And they're still fucking ragging me. So I'm not going to worry about this right now. And I got into the little cubby over there, which of course is a problem because I'm using it. Right? I'm supposed to vacate the basement. Okay? Like, whatever. Okay, so this is a temporary lock on here. I'm going to try and put something down here, but you know, this door has been kicked in so many times. Pushed in, whatever, you can see over the years. Where am I? I don't even know where my flashlight is. Oh my god, I gotta find my flashlight. Hold on. Yeah, a lot of bullshit when Shimei was in this room. That was Sierra's room. This was Shimei's room. When Shimei first came down, she was in that room. And then after she had Amari, she moved into this room. When we first moved in, John and Joan moved into this room. And then Shimei came down, Joan left, John came up, Shimei went down into this room. How did that work? And then Tisha came down as Uncle John came up, and Tisha was in this room. And then when Amari was born, the girls switched room. Do you see how this room is closer to